gorgeous! I'm delighted you stopped by. And a very happy day to you. My name is Becky B. Welcome to my channel. I am not a professional makeup artist, but I am a makeup enthusiast who loves trying new things. So today we are doing a full face of just NYX makeup. I am continuing my foray into the drugstore world. I haven't regularly used drugstore makeup since high school because I have very oily skin and they tend not to work as well as the higher end stuff. At least traditionally, they did not. According to the beauty community, drugstore makeup has come a long way since the last time I used it. So I've been trying out these different full faces of drugstore brands. I've done Wet n Wild. I will link that up here somewhere. And I am now going to do a full face of NYX makeup. I have a lot of high hopes for it. They also sponsor RuPaul's Drag Race, or at least have in the past, so already point to them right there. Enough chit-chatting, let's get to it. I got a whole big box, because I got, one of everything to make a full face. I've been collecting it for a while and trying to buy things when they're on sale, and I finally have it all. I have to work this evening, so we're going to be able to do a foundation wear test. It's just a big day for a lot of reasons. First order of business, as usual, is my eyes, but instead of my usual eyeshadow primer, I'm going to go in with the NYX, I guess I don't have to say NYX because they're all NYX, the Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. It has a very similar feel to my usual Urban Decay primer potion so far, so interesting. Now, for my eyeshadow and my blush and bronzer, I went ahead and got the Such a Know-It-All Palette Volume 1. I did this number 1 so I would have a lot of colors to choose from, and number 2 because it would save me a little money having the blush and bronzers already in here. Buying a full face of any brand, even drugstore brands, starts to add up pretty quickly. So we're going to dive into the Such a Know-It-All Volume 1 palette. Now there are a lot of neutrals in here, and we know that I'm a bright colors kind of gal, but I have this beautiful mustard on today, and they have a darker yellow in here, which I love, and you can't see, but my pants are pretty much exactly this kind of purple. So I think we're going to be able to make a really perfect look out of this guy. I'm going to start in my crease with our yellow, our darker yellow here. The shades don't have names, just numbers. And that one is number 18. Wow, very pigmented. That's really lovely. I have never used any NYX before. I opened that NYX advent calendar and I swatched the stuff, but that's pretty much the most that I have used NYX products. So this is really exciting. I love trying out new things, and look how pigmented that is. Oh my gosh. Across the lid, I think I'm going to try this sparkly mustard color, which is number 4. Okay, on camera it looks the same, but in person it looks really different. Using my e.l.f. blending brush and our vibrant purple here, number 20, we're going to put that on the outer corner. Going with my ColourPop E2 brush for my brow bone, I'm going to take the bright yellow here, number 1. Holy cow, these shadows are so good and so pigmented. Guys, I'm sleeping on NYX. Using a ColourPop E5 brush, I am going to go into the number 2, the one right next to it, which is like a shimmery light taupe, and put that on the inner corner. Well, I am extremely pleasantly surprised with the incredible quality of these eyeshadows. Depending on how they wear down, I think I may have just found my new very favorite drugstore brand. For eyeliner, I chose the Epic Black Mousse liner. I feel like this is the classic NYX liner. Oh, it's sealed for my protection. That's nice. Now, I am not used to using this kind of eyeliner. I am used to the brush pens, as you may know. If you are new to this channel, hi, welcome. Love having you here. If you are not, you've only seen me use the pen eyeliners because that's all I really use. So let's take this ColourPop E6 and try this out. Trixie Mattel loves this eyeliner, so I mean, it's going to be amazing. Her whole thing is eyeliner. Really not too difficult to use. Do I feel comfortable making a wing with it yet? No, but it made a really good straight line. Of course, this eye looks a little better than this eye, but you're always gonna have one eye that looks better. That's how it goes. I also have this holographic halo liner. It's a cream pot just like the other one. This one I got as a free gift with purchase when I bought the advent calendar. So we're gonna try this guy out on the lower lash line. I'm gonna apply that with this Real Techniques Cashmere Dreams 016 brush. I wouldn't call it holographic in any way, but it's glittery and pretty. I think that's good for our eyes, so we can move on to our face. I've got the Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. Softens fine lines and pores. Let's give it a go. Yeah, it has that Benefit Professional kind of feeling. Foundation today, which we will be doing our 12-hour foundation wear test on, is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and I got the color Light Porcelain. Now, it claims to have a 24-hour matte finish. Doubt it, but we will find out how matte it stays for at least 12. And I'm going to apply that using my Sephora Mineral Powder number 45 brush. Ooh, wow, okay, that's really light. This was not even kind of the lightest color you could get, so woof. We'll just pack on that bronzer then, won't we? Full coverage it ain't. Not even close. I don't love it so far. It seems to be really accentuating my texture. All right, we can now conceal with our HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the color CW02. It's much darker than my foundation, which is no surprise since that is scary white. This give me some color back. This and the foundation, I feel like when you swipe it, it just swipes away. So I feel like I'm like patting it out, which is fine if you know to do that going in, but like I feel like you swipe it and it just is instantly gone. Not really what I'm looking for in a face product generally. All right, time to set with the Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. I got the color Light Medium. Well, it comes out of there very generously, so be careful. I use my Tarte Mermaid powder brush. I think I like that a lot, except for the fact that it kind of went everywhere. Brush the powder off of here, and using my Primrose for Sephora blush brush, I'm going to go into the very first blush color here, which is number 25. And using this ColourPop F2 brush, I'm going to go into the cooler of the two bronzer tones, which is number 28. For highlighter, I have the High Glass Finishing Powder in the color Light. I put that on with this Pro Highlight number 98 brush from Sephora. Definitely a more subtle glow than a highlight, if you will. For eyebrows, I've got the Micro Brow Pencil in the color Brunette. And mascara, because they had different colors, I went with the Worth the Hype mascara in the color purple. Probably not an everyday kind of mascara, but I wanted a purple mascara. Definitely looks purple. I would say in real life there's something of a purple tinge. It's not really bright, but I don't think most people would want that. Down to our last few items. For lipstick, I got the Glitter Goals liquid lipstick, and it's supposed to be in the color Reflector. Oh, she bought the pink glitter one. Surprise! Woo-wee! Look at that! Look at that. Well, that is certainly living up to everything it promised it would be. It is very pink and very glittery. Now that absolutely does not need a gloss, but I have one, so we'll use it. This is the Duochromatic gloss in the color Booming. So it is kind of duochromatic. Let's see how it looks on the lip. Straight up green. Whoa, wow, okay. Not what I was expecting. But but it actually looks really nice with this outfit. I probably am not going to reach for this one very often, but it looks good. It's very glittery, but it is not pink at all. It is just green glitter. Let's finish it all off with some matte finish long-lasting setting spray. All right, that concludes our makeup application portion of this video. I will check in with you after work and we will see how it all held up, especially the foundation. So far, I'm really happy with the eyeshadow palette and I'm really happy with the glittery lipstick. The foundation's not doing it for me yet. Let's see how it wears down. The highlight was a little too subtle for my taste. I'll probably add another highlight on top of that. But other than that, I mean, I'm really rather impressed with the quality of these products, especially the eyeshadows. Anyway, I guess that sums up my assessment thus far, and I will check in with you later. Bye. And I am back. It is the end of the night. It has been pretty close to 12 hours that I've been wearing this makeup. So let's go ahead and take a look at how it lasted. The usual suspects on my nose. It's worn off, but it's not totally gone. So that's better than actually a lot of higher end brands have been doing. It is gathering a bit in my lines, but not a lot. Obviously right here, you know, where my glasses touch is gonna be a spot that regardless, it's gonna get kind of messed up. But honestly, this might be one of the best. Now, the problems that I had with it when I put it on are still there. It's still like settled into my texture. I feel like it is not doing anything to cover that up whatsoever, but it's still there. Like, it didn't wipe off. It's still giving me that coverage. Even if it wasn't coverage I totally loved the look of, it didn't come off. My eyeshadow looks incredible. That eye base did perfectly as far as I can tell. That eyeshadow looks as vibrant as when I put it on. I have been sleeping on NYX eyeshadows and holy cow, I think a whole new world has opened up now. It did crease up slightly in the middle there, but really not too bad. And I mean, you can't even see it from far away. You gotta like get really close in to see where it creased. If that's the amount of creasing I got after like 12 hours and I have very oily eyelids, I'd still say that's a solid eyeshadow base. It's maybe not quite as good as the higher end ones, but it is extremely close. All right, I did wear a paper mask as usual so we could see where it wore off. You can see I have a little on the sides here where it touched my cheeks, a little on the nose, but really not a lot came off. There's one little patch here, one patch around the nose, and that is kind of it. For the Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation, it is not my favorite formula. I didn't love the look of it when it went on, but holy cow, it lived up to some of its promises. So it said it would stay matte for 24 hours. I am not matte, but I am not greasy in the least. I am barely dewy. So this plus the mattifying setting spray, so those together, you know, it's hard to tell which did which, but I'm willing to bet this did a lot of the work. I am wearing most of the makeup that I started with this morning. That is actually really impressive. That does not happen a lot. It is not my favorite formula, but I think this is my favorite mask foundation. So this is an A+. If you're looking for something to stay on all day, regardless of if you wear a mask for several hours in a row as I did, I'm floored. I am floored. I cannot believe how good this stayed on. This has stayed on better than I think any of the other ones that we tried. And I got this for $10. I think it usually retails for around $15 on the expensive end of drugstore brands. But when you consider that the NARS one costs $40 and then this guy costs $10, wow. I am really happy with almost everything that I tried today. I think NYX is gonna definitely be put on my A-list, something to check with regularly and follow, because these were extremely quality products for really reasonable price. If you are on a budget and looking for something that will stay on while you wear a mask, the Can't Stop, Won't Stop is absolutely a fantastic choice. That concludes today's wrap up. I hope you are all having a wonderful day or night. It's night for me. I hope you're having a wonderful whenever you're watching this video. I hope you're all happy and healthy, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!